Students, what's something that happened at your school that you still can't believe wasn't national news? For me, it was when our principal got catfished by a group of seniors and almost lost everything. This was back in 2018 at Westlake High, where Principal Harmon ruled with an iron fist. The man was ruthless. No second chances, no exceptions. My friend Marcus got expelled his junior year for having weed in his car. Not smoking it, just having it. And Harmon made sure everyone knew about it. Even called an assembly to make an example of him. Who does that? He's a monster, I told my friend Eliza at lunch one day. Remember how he made Jasmine cry at graduation rehearsal because her dress was an inch too short? Someone should teach him what it feels like, Eliza said, stabbing her mystery meat with unusual force. That's when Tyler, this quiet computer kid, leaned over from the next table. I might have an idea. Tyler's plan was simple but brilliant. Create a fake profile of a middle-aged woman named Margaret on a dating app, match with Harmon, who we knew was recently divorced, and get him to say things he shouldn't. That's insane, I said. He'd never fall for that, but Tyler just smiled. Everyone's lonely sometimes. I wish I could say I tried to stop them. I didn't. I watched as Tyler, Eliza, and 3 other seniors spent weeks building Margaret's profile. They gave her a job as a pharmaceutical rep, a fake divorce story, and a love of fishing. Harmon's Facebook was full of his fishing trips. It worked better than anyone expected. Within days, Margaret and Harmon were texting constantly. The group showed me screenshots in the band room during lunch. "I've never connected with someone like this," one of his messages read. "I feel like I can tell you things I can't tell anyone else." And tell her he did. After 3 weeks, he was confessing how he hated his job, thought the students were entitled brats, and had fudged the school's standardized test scores to keep his performance bonus. "Holy shit," I whispered, looking at the messages. "That's actually illegal." Eliza nodded, eyes wide. "We weren't expecting that." The plan had gone too far, too fast. What started as a petty revenge scheme had uncovered something serious. "We have to tell someone," I said. Tyler shook his head. "Not yet. One more week." That weekend, Harmon agreed to meet Margaret at a restaurant downtown. The group's plan, no one would show up, but they'd be watching from a car outside to see him get stood up. I decided to go with them. Not because I approved, but because someone needed to be the voice of reason. We parked across the street and watched Harmon arrive with flowers. He looked different, nervous, hopeful. For 30 minutes, he checked his phone, ordered wine, looked at the door. My stomach twisted watching him. "This is enough," I finally said. "We should go." But then something unexpected happened. Harmon's phone rang, and his face changed as he answered. He stood up abruptly, knocking over his wine glass, and rushed out. 2 days later, we found out why. The school board had received anonymous evidence about the manipulated test scores. Harmon was placed on immediate leave. The investigation revealed everything, not just the test scores, but funds he'd misappropriated, teachers he'd harassed, students he'd unfairly targeted. The 5 seniors deleted Margaret and all evidence of their scheme. No one ever found out about the catfishing. Everyone assumed a whistleblower on staff had turned him in. Harmon lost his license to teach. The story made local papers but never went national, despite the scale of what he'd done.